Types of chemical reaction, part 3. Today in this video, we will study about displacement reaction. Before we start displacement reaction, we should know what is reactivity series. Reactivity series is a series of metals in the order of their reactivity from highest to lowest. And this is a chart which shows the reactivity series. According to the chart, potassium is going to be the most reactive metal, whereas gold is going to be the least reactive metal in our reactivity series. In order to perform this activity, we need 2 iron nail and 2 test tube containing copper sulfate solution. Before we start our experiment, ensure that both the iron nails are clear, and we have to mark 2 test tubes like test tube A and test tube B for our convenience. Now, we shall take one iron nail, dip the iron nail in copper sulfate solution for about 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, take out the iron nail and place it on the surface. Keep the other iron nail just for the comparison study. So you'll be able to observe that the color of the iron nail have changed a lot. In the initial one, it is almost a silverish color, whereas in the new one, which was dipped in our copper sulfate solution, have got a brownish color on the surface. At the same time, when we compare the copper sulfate solution that we have used for the reaction, the blue color of the copper sulfate solution got decolorized, otherwise the intensity of blue shade got reduced in our test tube B. And when we come across the chemical equation for this reaction, Fe, that is iron, which is dipped in copper sulfate solution, will undergo a displacement reaction such a way that ferrous sulfate solution is obtained and copper will get deposited on the iron nail. The reason behind this activity is displacement reaction, and always a displacement reaction will be carried out only if a highly reactive metal is placed in a less reactive metal solution. Here, if you compare the reactivity series chart, it is very clear that our iron nail is more reactive than copper. Fe will come before Cu. So, iron will displace copper from its solution, copper sulfate, forming iron sulfate along with copper. So, from the previous activity, it is very clear that the highly reactive metal will be able to displace the lower reactive metal from its solution. And this kind of reactions are generally termed as displacement reaction. We have few more examples here. Zinc reacting with copper sulfate solution. Here, zinc is more reactive than copper. So it will undergo a displacement reaction forming zinc sulfate along with copper. Second example, lead, Pb. Lead reacting with copper chloride solution. Here lead is more reactive than copper. So lead will displace copper from copper sulfate solution forming lead chloride along with copper. A displacement reaction will be carried out only if you have a highly reactive metal reacting with a low reactive metal solution. If you have a combination where a strong electrolyte is given, otherwise a strong metal in its solution phase, if it is treated with a lower reactive metal, the reaction will not be carried out and no reaction will take place. I hope the concept is clear for you all. Thank you for watching.